welcome to the Musicmandir podcast. I'm super excited and happy to have Aditya on the podcast. Hi, Aditya.
Hi, Jatin. So good to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So, diving in, Aditya is a musician, composer, uh, goes by the name Havnur on on the internet. So, just to get started, Aditya, can you briefly tell us about the kind of music that you make, a little bit about yourself, and then we'll take it ahead from there.
Yeah. So just like a mild correction, it's like Havnur, pronounced
Okay.
as Havnur,
Got it.
and that's like pretty much my last name. And I always found it to be very unique. So and Aditya is like a super common name, and
Yeah,
on the contrary, I have this unique surname, so I just go by that.
I love it. Yeah.
And I've been putting out music since 7, 8 years now.
Okay.
And initially, like I started off with putting out a lot of lo-fi, hip hop kind of stuff,
Okay.
mellow, mellow chill hop kind of vibe.
Right.
Then I like slowly ventured into like the higher tempo ranges of music.
Okay.
Started making techno and breakbeat stuff and drum and bass. Not much. Like I haven't put out those a lot.
Yeah.
Put out those a lot. I don't. But yeah, like mm, I don't know. Like it's very difficult for me to categorize what kind of music I make, but
Yeah.
it ranges from ambient to like very hardcore electronic
Got it. I think
stuff.
that's what I was leading into is that is it so for someone who's from a a non-electronic kind of background, which is me. When say I ask someone who makes electronic music a kind of category or something specific as to what your music lies in, is it safe to say that it varies a lot? uh, because you mentioned at
Yeah.
least three or four genres, and is that something that's very fluid for you, or you're still trying to maybe find your sound or find your space? Is simply asking, do you see your music going all over the place in the electronic sphere, or would you like to maybe
It's
stick
all
to a
over the
particular
place.
style?
I
Okay.
think it's all over the place. And I don't really want to stop exploring other spaces either.
Right.
Like, it's just as easy. Like, I mean, it's when I make something, I don't go with the intention of making it a certain way. I just let it happen and let myself stumble upon ideas rather than having an idea and trying to make that. I
Sure.
let the music guide me in a way whenever I'm making music. So the result is always different because I don't follow a set uh, genre that I want to produce.
Right. So in
So
this,
that has resulted in like
yeah.
my music being all over the place.
So in this particular style of like letting the music find its own sort of direction, uh, is it also harder to maybe work on a timeline? Like, does maybe composing a track take, on an average? I'm just curious. Like, since you've been putting out a few tracks recently, which we'll talk about, but how does that really work? Because in a way, I do understand you saying, okay, I'll let the sounds kind of like find its direction, but say when you are working on a project, like you do have some kind of like time, and then how does that fit into the the composing aspect of it? And do you
Hmm.
sometimes also like abandon projects because maybe it's you're not finding the end or something like that? Are these some instances that usually come your way when you're making music?
Not lately, because I don't give myself any kind of a timeline with my own music,
Right.
because it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I don't want to put that kind of a pressure on myself ki I need to finish this track by this day.
Correct.
Earlier, like my initial two albums, like my only two albums that I've made,
Yeah.
were also like those albums that I had made from the point of view of making an album. That I
Okay.
wanted 10 to 12 tracks to fit this particular project. But of late, I don't think I do that. Like even the latest EP that I put out, uh, it had been a while since I put out music. Like I wanted to get back into releasing music.
Correct.
So I just went back into my folder and saw what all I have,
Yeah.
the stuff that I had made. Like what, like देखते हैं कि क्या क्या जमा हुआ है
Correct.
in the folders.
The
So I was just
archives,
going through,
the old
yeah,
art.
the archives. So I just picked out a few that felt like these could fit an EP,
Yeah.
and I put it out. There's no connection as such between those tracks to be together, but
Right.
because I felt like I wanted to put out an EP, I just collected them and put it out.
Yeah. No, makes sense. Now, speaking of some of your releases, can you tell us a little bit about, you mentioned two albums, and you mentioned your recent EP. So maybe we can go with what's latest, and you can just give us like a little idea of what that is. So maybe people could be interested to check it out, you know.
Yeah. So my latest album is called Music for Everyday,
Okay.
and it's a 5 track EP,
Right.
and it's like a collection of ambient stuff and some down tempo beats.
Right.
Like uh, I named it that because I feel like a lot of my music, like not specifically related to this EP, but a
Yeah.
lot of my music, even though it's like heavy electronic and something that I would want to play in clubs sometime, it's not very dancey. And it's
Okay.
something that it's the kind of music that people would rather enjoy listening on their own rather than listening to it in a club setting.
Correct.
And that's where the name comes from, like music for everyday. Like you can just listen to the songs doing whatever you're doing and let it play in the background, and
Yeah.
it's that kind of a emotion that I wanted
Right.
to put out. So that's why I named it that. uh, and I also like shot a really cool sunset video this one time when I was driving with a friend of mine on the coastal road,
Oh, nice.
and sunset was just beautiful.
And you use that
So
as
it was
the music video or something?
yeah, yeah, I used it as a visualizer for one of the songs, and
Very
it
cool,
just
dude.
like it was a perfect match, I felt.
Yeah,
And it was doing an everyday thing. We were just commuting,
exactly.
and
So
I was playing that
it
song
fits
in
the
the car
narrative.
also, and it was perfect.
Very nice, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
And
And
what about the release before that?
yeah. So the album before this was called Pure Electric,
Okay.
and I made that after lockdown, just when like lockdown was ending and
Yeah.
things were getting back, like there were things were opening up, and I the most fun thing to do for that album was to make CDs. I had made these few CDs of the album, and I was selling them through Bandcamp. And I
Nice.
was like really happy when like I sold some 25 odd CDs. I was really happy to do that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a big deal, right? Like
Yeah,
25 seems like a small number, but it really isn't. I mean,
it is,
it's
and you can fill up a room.
yeah, and it's a very satisfying feeling, especially someone, and that too, like a CD, it's almost like a physical thing. And it's not even like a digital download and stuff. Although you
Mm.
can provide that in Bandcamp, but it's like, yeah, like someone has like a physical thing in their hand that they paid for, and
Yeah,
you can listen to it, especially in cars.
yeah,
That's nice, dude.
yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. And
And the first album, sorry,
I mean,
go
just to
on.
interrupt you, sorry, but like, how did you go about maybe putting the word out there, or even kind of, I mean, I hate to call it marketing, but it kind of is. Like, how difficult or how easy was it for you to spread the word of your music and even maybe convince people to buy it? Or was it something that happened fairly organically and you didn't have to put too much thought into it?
It is still just as difficult, I feel, for me to market something because, like nowadays, people don't consume music the same way. Like people
Yeah.
don't buy physical music anymore.
Yeah.
It's all online, and even that to get them to convert to a listener of yours or to
Oh, yeah.
a subscriber of your channel, it's very difficult.
Right.
So I'm not the best person to say things about marketing because I very evidently lack the skills.
Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah.
the music, like for Pure Electric, it was mostly the people that follow me, and
Yeah.
they've like they've seen the stuff that I post all again and again, and
Right.
they chose to buy it. So it was
Yeah.
nice, like within the follower
Sure.
category.
Nice. And yeah, so I mean, and I think you were gonna talk about maybe the first release, because we spoke about your EP, we spoke about
Yeah,
Pure Electric, and then what about the one before
yeah.
it?
The one before that is my first album. It's called I'm in Moonlight,
Okay.
and again, like it's a very not to categorize it, but it's like down tempo melodic techno vibes,
Right.
and with a mix of ambient, with a mix of glitch,
Right.
and uh, yeah, I really like that album.
Nice. I mean, that's also like a very exciting feeling, right? When you kind of like listen to like your own music. And especially like after a long time, or if there's been like a break and you kind of listen to something that you
Yeah.
were a part of, or that you kind of composed, and sometimes you're just like, did I pull that off? Like, is this was
Yeah,
me, which is nice.
yeah,
So,
that's a good feeling.
so my next question would be, like, what was the beginning? Like, how did you get into music first? I also understand you studied music professionally. A little bit about that journey.
Yeah. So I very vividly remember when I was in the eighth grade or something, my mom, she said that you need to get a hobby or you need to join the gym because I was a chubby kid. And so I chose like I would like to learn the guitar. And she
Yeah,
was so I joined the guitar class, and like that's where I think the musical music learning journey began.
right,
Then like it was me performing at the school events and the
right.
annual days with the band. We had a small band in the school,
Nice.
and yeah, just doing pop covers, Let Her Go, and like
I mean, yeah, you can't
yeah,
escape
it
it.
was fun.
Yeah, you can't escape it. I mean, no one goes
Yeah,
metal with the first chord. And it's like,
like doing Codaline covers, All I Want, and
yeah, there's
the
there's
thing.
gonna be a John Mayer in there, and there's gonna be
Yeah.
some pop stuff. And it's only not. Like, I don't like that. Like sometimes people are like, oh no, like the first song I played was like Metallica, and like, I'm like a metalhead of
Oh,
that.
me. That's me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
This one. What's the track?
the
Nothing Else
nothing
Matters is the
else
first song
matters.
I
Yeah,
learned on
I
guitar.
mean, that's like open strings and stuff, but it's like, it's like everyone's guitar journey is very, very unique, but at the same time there are a lot of like common paths, and
Yeah.
that usually comes through when you talk to another guitarist. Like, you almost have the same struggles, or you almost have the same doubts and stuff, and there's always like that connection. But yeah, sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead. So you started with guitar, and you did maybe
Yeah.
played in school and stuff, and then how did the shift to electronic happen?
Soon after, like when I was in junior college, I discovered Tomorrowland after movies, and a
Ah,
lot of my friends were listening to Swedish House Mafia and a
yeah,
lot of house music, and that was like very new for me.
right.
And like especially after hip hop and Eminem and
Yeah.
the pop era of
I mean,
2010s.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
That's the
all of
good stuff.
that, Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I was introduced to Tomorrowland after movies, and I was like awestruck.
yeah.
And I was like, I want to do what that guy is doing on stage,
Up on the stage. Yeah,
and having that much control over the crowd to like just do this, and everybody's doing that.
yeah,
I wanted to make music that makes people do that.
yeah,
So a friend of mine helped me get FL Studio,
yeah.
and that's how it began. Uh,
Sweet.
yeah, I was just trying to recreate whatever I was listening to, making like 4x4 beats and
Yeah.
like joining samples together and stuff like that. That's where it began.
And uh, did you also put out like music right when you were learning? Did you
Oh
like
yeah, I
these?
thought my first song was gonna go viral. The first,
But
because I
like
remember around that
on
time,
SoundCloud and
Kolavaridi
stuff
was
like that.
happening.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Go ahead.
I remember because around that time, Kolavaridi was very viral,
Yeah,
and being viral on YouTube was a big thing,
yeah,
Tabhi. And my mom was like, put it out, you never know what might click. So I put it out on SoundCloud. And like I always kept releasing on SoundCloud whatever I was making,
yeah,
even if it was
yeah.
bad. Like it would be fun to go listen to those now.
I think I will, man, tonight. I think it will like, go way back uh
Yeah,
and listen to those. And I loved how these platforms like SoundCloud, I mean they really help you out, right? To put out your music. If you think of it, you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to put it out on YouTube first because okay, you're like, but then it's literally like putting out demos for virtually like no cost, just at home. You could put out
yeah,
most shitty recording. You can share it with people, and I think that's kind of beautiful, in a way where any kid with pirated softwares on his laptop can just put beats together and
yeah,
pirate the shit out of
yeah,
something else, and but it's a very liberating start, I think, for anyone. It also gives you
yeah.
that sense
And
of
even like
accomplishment.
discovering music on SoundCloud was such a big thing
Yeah,
that
it is
you
pretty.
wanted to be one of those
Yeah.
that gets discovered.
And it's
And it
sometimes
also like,
pretty great to network also. Like you'll have people like,
yeah,
messaging you or commenting, and then I've seen like friends who've connected with people abroad and shared tracks and collaborated and all. It's amazing.
yeah.
But yeah, I
And
also
over everything, I feel like SoundCloud comments feel the best.
yeah, there's a certain like feel to it because it's either a bot, it's most likely a bot, but there is like a 1% chance that it could be a human also. And that's
Yeah.
exciting. Like, like if it is, then sky's the limit. Yeah. But
Hmm.
yeah, and I love the fact that like your mom's been so like supportive from either uh asking you to share it online, and do you think that that support has been like really helpful,
Oh yeah,
encouraging?
absolutely.
Because I
Like
mean,
I
let's be
always
honest,
had,
I think like
yeah,
generally Indian parents, if you walk up to them and say, I want to be a musician, it's not the easiest conversation
yeah,
had. So
yeah.
I
And
think
I come from a family of doctors and academics, and
yeah,
like a lot of doctors and lawyers in my family.
right.
So having like coming from there, I had a lot of support, and I wasn't stopped from doing anything or pursuing any kind of a field
Yeah. That's
growing up.
that's really
So that's
lovely
a really
to
good thing to
hear.
have.
Yeah, it's fantastic to hear. Awesome. So like a big shout out to your support
Big
system.
shout out, yeah.
And then let's go to your professional study. Like, what did you study in music?
Yeah.
What was that experience?
So after working a little bit in the sports sector and slight bit of a corporate job,
Yeah.
I decided that that music is something that I want to do.
Okay.
And like this is not like this part of my career is not like appealing to me, so I want to give music a shot.
Yeah.
So I studied sound engineering after that, because like I didn't want to study music because I want like that's something I could do, I felt, and I wanted to understand the technical side of sound.
Right.
So I decided to study sound engineering after that. So for a year I was in Pune studying, and that really helped a lot in understanding how the physics of it all and is working, and like just understanding the things in the software became much clearer after
Right.
understanding sound.
Sure.
So I think that's a really good foundation to have. And so after that I was working in radio for a couple of years,
Nice.
and I was a sound engineer there. I was making jingles, making music for their podcasts, and
Yeah.
recording artists. That was a very fun job.
Yeah. What was so
Yeah.
fun about
And
that? Are these regular artists or specific kind of like bands and stuff, or like individual singers or something?
not bands, mostly these were actors,
Ah,
and actors that we've seen on screen.
nice.
So uh, one of my favorites was Gopal Dutt.
Okay.
He's the guy from a lot of AIB videos. If
Okay.
you see his face, I'm sure you'll instantly recognize him. He is a very funny guy. Like so, and he was narrating one of the stories for the new app that was being made by Mirchi Tabi,
Yeah.
and yeah, just overall very fun guy to have recorded with. I recorded with Sukhwinder Singh, so I have these really deep cut uh, versions of Dan Tanan or Chaya Chaya, and like
Sweet,
few
sweet.
of his iconic songs
Yeah.
in my laptop,
Or archives.
and like nobody else has those.
Very cool, dude. So,
Yeah.
cool, man. That was interesting. Now, coming to maybe the last question, because I think we have about 10 minutes until the free trial of Zoom gets over. The last question being, what are you currently listening to? And are there any cool music that you would like to give a shout out to so that maybe others or me can uh, listen to? This is just a personal question, sorts.
So just right off the bat, Aphex Twin is the guy that I worship.
Got
He
it.
is just too good in everything that he does. The way I think he makes synthesizers talk.
Is it
And
fair to say you have an unhealthy obsession with the FX Twin?
yeah, but I'm getting like it's still, I'm on my way up still.
Right.
Like there's so much music to discover of his.
Understood.
Like there's always going to be new music that I'll be discovering
Yeah.
as I grow older. That's what I'm most excited about. And I'm never gonna run out of his stuff.
Yeah. I think that's a
Yeah.
very comforting feeling also. Like it's like a packet of chips that's never gonna get over sorts. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always gonna find a few pieces. It's there. But cool.
Yeah.
Anything else? FX
Another
Twin?
big artist that I really like is Burial,
Is that
another British musician.
is that a techno group, electronic group?
It's an individual.
Okay.
His style is very like lo-fi, uh, dark, melancholic, electronic stuff with vocals and like glitched out vocals and really atmospheric
Cool.
in a way.
Yeah.
And so I like a lot of varied artists because of this one particular thing that they may do. Like
Mm,
for Burial, I really like the fact that what I really like about his music is that he uses reverb really well.
mm,
All of his songs feel like they are being played in a particular environment.
yeah,
And I really like noticing that in his music with
yeah,
Aphex Twin. It's about composition and phrasing and writing melodies and how he can make the harshest sound melodic.
got it. And what about anything in the kind of Indian domain? You know, like in the independent scene, do you have a few people whose music is like interesting? Someone you look forward to like listening to? Someone you think is putting out good music, listenable music?
I
It,
really like
it's totally fine
Prabdeep.
if you don't, but like no pressure.
No, I do. There's a lot. I really like Prabdeep. Like
Okay,
off the top of my mind, I think of Prabdeep because he's
he's great.
the
He's amazing.
he's too good. I
Yeah,
really like the production of his songs. They're so
yeah,
tight and jazzy and musical at the same time,
yeah.
and good rap.
That's true. That's true. It's pretty. You've actually defined it pretty well. It is super tight. It's super crisp. It's very fresh. It comes, all guns blaring like when you listen to it.
Yeah,
That's nice. Yeah,
yeah. Another guy, like very underrated. He's a friend of mine, and I think he's a genius.
yeah.
His name is Dissector. He goes by the name of Dissector,
Okay,
and he has a record label called Trusted Sound,
okay.
and all of his music is, oh my god, so refined and so, like, I feel mad at him for being that good.
So is it is it
So I
is
want to give a big
is
shout
it
out to Dissector.
fantastic, dude? But is it what kind of music is it? Electronic? Is it techno?
Electronic, IDM, brain dance, jungle.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. I haven't heard of him, so
Yeah,
maybe send me some of his music.
I'll send you a few of his stuff. Like
All right.
even him, it's an endless thing. Like you can keep discovering, and it's a never-ending well.
Oh, sounds great, man. Sounds great. And I think we're close to the time, man. I think we'll call it a night because it's been great talking to you. It's been fun listening to a few of your tracks in the past, and it was
Right.
awesome to connect. So
It was awesome.
yeah, thanks for joining, and
Thank you for letting me have a place where I could share about my musical interests and
anytime, man. That's
stuff.
that's that that
Yeah,
that's what this thing is like. It's basically allowing artists to kind of speak, freely. So
yeah.
yeah, I look forward to new music hopefully soon. Anything that's in the
Soon, very
works
soon.
that's going to be out soon.
There's a bunch of things in the works. Again, like I don't have a proper EP planned oh,
Yeah.
I actually do have an EP coming up. It should come out in the next month and a half.
All right.
It's called Oblivious. It's a 3-track EP
Yeah.
and it should be out soon.
We'll be happy to give it a shout out when it is out.
Yes, love
But
it.
until then, thanks a lot, Aditya. Have a nice
Thank
time.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was a
And
pleasure.
yeah. And see you soon.
See you.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.